Good afternoon, investors. You are with PTG now, and I'm Savitri Tantra Ampai, an IR manager, and I'm with Miss Pachanok Warasak-Yotin, an assistant to Vice President of Financial and Accounting Department. So we meet again twice a year, and we are so exciting to meet you all. So before we start, before we diving in the information in the slide, we are so excited to show you the new scheme of PT Max Card here and our loyalty program. So, okay, let's start with the video then. Okay.
PT Max Card PT Max Card ไม่ได้มีแค่ในปั๊มไม่ได้มีแค่ในปั๊มทั้งกินสดใหม่ทั้งเที่ยวฝรั่งด้วยครับทั้งช็อปแนะนำเล่มนี้ครับแถมยังโอนพอยต์จากบัตรโน้นมาบัตรนี้ได้ง่ายๆเชื่อมได้หลายที่ดีลดีๆก็มีเยอะกับ PT Max Card PT Max Card PT Max Card ดีลดีๆ
So we just launched it at the beginning of this month. Wait a second. Okay. So just launch it. So currently we have about 10 million members. In the former version of PT Max Card, it's earn at the PTG group. For example, if you fill up your tank at PT station, you get points. So when you go to a coffee shop, Thai Coffee or convenience store, Maxmart, you can also get points. You can redeem the rewards under PTG umbrella. But right now, you can burn, swap points, get privilege and much more than 100 brands, our partners. So here, for example, you get points when you install the car window film at Lamina. You also get points, or you go shopping at Central. So you get points from the one card, right? And then you can swap points to get the gas at PT station. So, we want to respond to the need of our customers. So much more is coming. Please stay tuned for the PT Max card. Okay. So here, it's the brands that we show here, also our partners. You can redeem points at McDonald's, get Dunkin' Donuts, or you can also, get points from going to Zen Japanese restaurant here. Because we move into Bangkok and vicinity area every year, so we have the customers, the city customers more and more, so we wanted to respond to the needs of this group. This is the event that we launched the new scheme Max Card here. So right now you don't have to register at PT station anymore. You can register at anywhere right now. Okay, next we just actually launched franchise program for Thai Coffee. So Thai Coffee started about 5 to 6 years ago, and we get good responses from our customers and from our partners. So this year, we started to launch the franchise program, and we are going to hold the open house on March 27 at Grand Centerpoint Terminal 21. So if you are interested, please contact us or send an email, or you can download the form here, showing here. Okay. So the coffee business also another business that will be very exciting this year for coffee business. So we will see some changes in the image, in the menus. So this one will be a very exciting year of the Pan Thai and coffee world as well. Okay, next. So today we will cover 218 summaries, this year plan, also long-term plan, and also cover financial performance for last year. Okay. Oopsie. Okay, for this chart, we want to show you what caused the diesel cap last year. So reflect the marketing squeeze in marketing margin. So let's take a look at the blue line. That's the WTI USD per barrel. So when it's capped, the red line is capped, diesel cap at 30 baht per liter. So at that point, the WTI was about $70 per barrel. And also the green line is currency Thai baht exchange rate. It's about 32.3 each baht per dollar. So when it hits this period, the WTI and Thai baht exchange, the government announced the cap on diesel. But since November, at the beginning of November, the oil price dropped drastically. So right now, the marketing margin get back to normal and have been very good right now. Okay, so we think that right now the Thai baht exchange about 31 each. So that's cap for before hitting 30 baht again. We think that for this year, many houses forecast for the WTI about $60 to $65 per barrel, or not over 70. So we think that still have room, that still have spread for marketing margin before hitting the 30 baht cap. But the environment change. After the election, everything probably come back to normal. The price might not cap diesel at 30 baht. So we have to monitor this price closely. Okay, here, so the energy office, the government agency, normally every year they are so generous and give some gift for Thai people. Here it's for a New Year gift. They cut 1 baht per liter for the fuel products. So here it's the oil fund absorb 50 stang, and also the oil company absorb another 50 stang. So without these activities, so the fourth Q result could have been better, could have been higher, another 100 million baht. Okay. So highlight for last year in 2018, we have done very well, and we have outperformed many KPIs. For example, we remain the leaders in the oil sales growth. Right now, we became number 2 in retail market share in the fourth quarter. So for the total sales, our growth was 16% year on year. But if we focus only the retail side, our retail growth was 17%, because we are very focused on the retail. About 96% of our total sales volume sold to retail channel. Another thing is, we have been, creating our brand continuously. So right now we moved in Bangkok and vicinity area more and more because we already covered the outskirts of the country. So right now we see the high growth in the Bangkok and vicinity areas. And in the later slide, you will see more about the consumption in Thailand. We will talk more about this. Another one is the non-oil part, which we have been focusing on the non-oil portion. So we see a lot of growth in the non-oil product. In the non-oil portion, the gross profit here increased about 65%. Include Lpg business, F&B, CBS, and others. Okay, for next one. Okay, so we will start with the Thailand oil consumption. So last year, the oil consumption growth was only 2.3%, very small growth when we compare to in the past. For when we look at the region level, so we see that the Bangkok and vicinity area still be the area of growth. So growth about 5.5% for this region. But other than that, it's very small growth or not growing at all. That's because last year the agricultural price index was so low and the production was so high. So another term is selling price was very low. So it's not worth to proceed to another step. So we see pineapples, they give it for free, the farmers. We also, at that time, we also bought some products from farmers and to give it for free at our station as well. That is CSR campaign in the stations. So if you see at the retail consumption, so not different, growth about 2.4%. Okay, here's our sales volume. So as I told you earlier that our growth is 16%. So our majority of the products sold was through the retail side. In the 2018, and in the right hand side, you will see that we compare the fourth quarter to third quarter each year since 2016. You will see that actually the fourth quarter it's the highest quarter of the year. That's because of the high season. But in 2016, you see that the growth 7%, and then 9% in 17, and 18 and 13%. So you will see that the growth it's better each year. And in fourth Q is the first Q that we reach. It's actually a new high for sales volume. We reach 1 billion liters that Q. Okay. So for the product mix, the diesel still the majority of the products sold of PTG. That because we are the only brand that covered all the region, all the provincial level. And right now we are trying to expand to the district level. Right now we cover about 75 to 80% for district level. Okay, so we will see at for the market share, the total channel in fourth Q of 2016, we have the market share about 7%, 7.9%, and then we grew to 10.5%, and then fourth Q in 2018, our market share was 12.25%. So you will see that we are better and better each year. And with our target this year that we will grow about 16 to 20% of sales volume, that will lead us to be close to number 2 at about 14 to 15% when we look at the total channel of the market share. But if we look at the retail market share, because we focus on retail side, we reached number 2 in 4th Q with 15.1%. By the end of this year, we forecast that from 15 will grow to 17 to 18% market share this year. Okay, so when we compare in the past, there's no oil companies that reach more than 15%. So if we can do it at 17 to 18%, we will be the first oil company that surpass 15%. So we believe that we can do it this year. So please stay tuned and help support PTG as well. Okay, so next, for Lpg consumption, if we talk about Lpg, the growth is minus 2.5%. The Lpg business consists of 3 channels. One is household Lpg, accounted for 54%. Auto LPG accounted for 29%, and the last one, industrial level portion, accounted to 17%. So there's small growth in household, but there's drastic drop in LPG auto. That's because right now the price of LPG and the fuel products doesn't quite different. So we see the drop in LPG auto for 11%. It has been dropped about 10 to 11% every year, but let's look at our sales volume. Okay. So for LPG business, our sales volume grows about 58% year on year. There's a lot of questions asking why we can do this. So let's imagine. Right now, LPG business consists of many types of companies. So for example, that's World Gas, Picnic Gas, Unique Gas, Takuni Gas, also PTT, also provide auto LPG. So right now, if we look at the loyalty program, there's only PTT and PTG that provide loyalty program. So when the users, the LPG vehicle need to use 2 engines. One is gasoline, another one is LPG gas. So when you fill up the gasoline at any kind of brands, you don't have to select any type of brands in LPG, because you don't have to collect the points. But when you are our customers, we provide the LPG business and also gasoline business. So when you fill up the gasoline, you get points. So when you want to fill up LPG, you also want to get points too, and our customers, they are mass customers from B level to D level. That's the mass customers. So it's linked with the positioning in the brand, in the loyalty program. So that's why, people come and, fill up the both LPG and also gasoline. So right now, about 70 to 71% of our sales volume, sell through PT Max card. So, we still target the LPG sales volume growth about 55 to 60% this year as well. And, when we first went to the LPG business in about 2015. So, we want to change the LPG business. So, we changed the look, modernized look, clean, and also, the gas also have quality, provide quality service and product to our customers. Okay, here's the market share for LPG. So, sorry. So in 2016, we have about 2% market share and increased to 3%, and this year at 5.7%. So by the end of this year, we forecasted we will rank about 8 to 10% market share. And next year in 2020, we want to be number one in LPG market share, auto LPG market share. So if you look at the colorful part, 29%, that's world gas. And, it dropped to about 21%, and then they reduced to number 2 at 17%. And about the black one is PTG. So in 2020, we target to rank first in auto LPG. Okay, so for the stations, so we are number 2 in terms of number of stations. Right now, we have about 1,883 locations. So, in the left-hand side, it's the oil station, and on the right-hand side is LPG. So you will see that that's mixed station, 77 locations. So, when you fill up the gasoline already, right? So it's easier for customers to also fill up the LPG at the same locations. So we want to expand the mixed station for both LPG and oil. Okay, for the non-oil part, right now we have coffee shop, Thai Coffee, about 187 locations, Coffee World 82 locations, the local Thai restaurant, Kruwa Ban Chit, 3 locations. We have CBS, 158 locations. We also have Autobac, 13 locations, ProTruck, 9 locations, Loop Change, under Max Return Loop Change, 50 location. We also have Max Camp, 2 location. For Max Camp, it's the rest area that we provide at our station. Right now, we have actually first half we will have about 10 locations. So our customers, our loyalty our members can take a rest. The traveler can take a rest when you travel around the country. So it will be located in the major road in each hubs. Okay, so right now we have about 2,387 touch points. We plan to have about 4,000 touch points, including all oil and non-oil products. Okay, last year we installed solar roof in 2 locations, and we got very good result. This year we plan to add more, about 50 in the first half, about 40 to 50 locations, and we can expand more in the second half of this year. So let's think about this. So this can save electricity costs about 200K baht per year per location. So if we have about 1,000 locations, for example, so we can save about 200 million baht per year. So this also another one that it's also like save electricity, reduce CO2, and also save the trees too. Okay, for the next one, Palm Complex. Okay, so we have video for the updates on the Palm Complex. Let's take a look. Here's the palm plant. plant here. We can have power plant in this plant. That's because we combine every process in the same location, and the waste from palm fruits can be the source of feedstock for power plant. Here it's biomass. Okay, you will see the lower level biogas. Okay, we can also select the feedstock of fruits or CPO. Here's refinery. This also glycerin plant. Okay, so this plant have products biodiesel, glycerin, and also the cooking oil, olein. That's the palm complex. Oopsie. Okay. Okay. So palm complex already operate. Okay, already operate, and so that's combined with many activities in this plant, the crushing mills, the refineries, the biodiesel plant, and also the cooking oil plant. So all of this already operate. The biodiesel operate about 50% right now. So our plan is for May. It will increase the capacity to about 70% and will increase to 100% in the end of the third quarter at the fastest. Otherwise, 100% will jump in the beginning of the fourth quarter. Okay. Oh, okay. So for biodiesel, you may be aware of B20 right now because of the PM 2.5 issue earlier. So for B20, we already have B20 in our site, and if our sales volume for B20 increase every day. For example, average per day. Last week about 5,000 liters per day, and right now it's about 10,000 liters per day. So if B20 is becoming popular, we are the only oil company that can serve our customers. Our core customers, transportation sector, and B20 is for the big truck. So we can, serve our customers with the locations, the loyalty program, and that will, we will be one oil company to help support B20. Okay, so for target for this year, our target to increase the network of oil and Lpg to 2,000 branches, and also the non-oil to 700 locations. Our sales volume target increase 16 to 20%. For Lpg, 55 to 60%, and for EBITDA growth, 40 to 50%. In terms of sales volume, in January and February, we see good sentiment from from fourth quarter. So we believe that we can do the growth for the target here. So in January and February it's about 18 to 19%. Okay, so for EBITDA about 40 to 50% growth. And for budget this year, core business about 2.5 billion, non-oil 0.5 billion, and new business 0.5 billion. So, the investor that follow us every year, you will see that we reduce the investment budget. That's because, we want to match the investment budget with the cash flow from operations. So this year we believe that with the focus on expanding in the growth area only, we believe that all the financial cash flow will match with the investment. Okay, so here's the long-term plan for in 2 to 3 years. You will see that, actually it's the animation. So, when you go into the station, right, the technology in the station will detect your identity, know exactly what you like, what kind of fuel type you fill in, what kind of coffee you like. Miss Pachanok like latte non-fat or no sweet. Also, they will respond to the customer's needs. Or when you go to the CVS, we know exactly what you like to get, or we can provide you more customized. So we use customer centric. So this is the picture that we will see in the 2 to 3 years. Okay, the next is financial performance, and Ms. Pachanok will talk through this slide. Thank you.
Thank you, Kun Savitri, for the information about the industry and the updates PTG business in 2018. Now in this segment, I will elaborate what Kun Savitri has mentioned before in order to explain how it's linked to the financial figure in 2018. Let's start from the revenue in the fourth quarter 2018, which is 29,243 million baht. This has increased 9.3% from the previous quarter and 29.4% from the same quarter last year. When we are looking at, these are from the results of sale volume and new service station. Also the revenue from lubricants, product, convenience store, coffee outlets, and Jitama Catering, which we invested joint investment in the second quarter in 2018. In the fourth quarter, the gross profit has 16.1% growth from the previous quarter, but 20.3% growth from the same quarter last year. When we are looking at to the gross profit ratio, which is 6.84%, more than the previous quarter, but slightly lower than the previous quarter last year. Having said that, the key component which control the changes in the gross profit ratio is still petrol. This because petrol gross profit segment portion is 88.3% of all products. Therefore, the adjustment of the petrol retail price, which is not in the line to its cost, led to the gross profit ratio lower than the year before. EBITDA in the fourth quarter 2018 is 959 million baht, which is 33.9% and 16.2% increase from the previous quarter and the same quarter last year respectively. However, the increase ratio does not go along with the gross profit direction due to in 2018 our company still have operating expense to support in the growth of our business. Our company tries to deliver a better service and try our best to accommodate our customer by increasing the new service station and improving its technology. This result to the depreciation from those property that we have invested in. Also, the interest from the investment from that loan that I have mentioned earlier was significantly cost a lower net profit than the prior year, along with the trend of the recession of ROA and ROE, and the interest-bearing debt to equity also higher. For the cash cycle is still negative 9.04 days, longer than the prior year. This is because we have a longer payment to supplier, but a shorter inventory days in our stock. In 2018, PTG has cash outflow for investment about 5.3 billion baht, which is 6% less than the last year, because we have a policy that focusing on expansion in the outlets, which must have potential and highly likely going perform in positive side. We use cash from daily operation about 4.9 billion baht and financing 508 million baht for the investment. The company assets increased 16% from the last year. The key factor that contributed to the growth in the expansion of the service station that I mentioned above. For the liabilities is 20% more than the last year. It's because the increasing in the trade payable and other to support the sale in volume that I mentioned before. That's all about our financial summary in 2018. That it's time for question and answer. Thank you very much.
Okay, so we have first question. How much did you pay for Max Card? What variation did you pay? Could you please describe very briefly average customer of Max Card? Who are they? Mostly they are in Bangkok. Okay, so for Max Card, PT Max Card loyalty program, we actually launched in 2012. So right now we have about 10 million members. We added about 2 million members last year from 7.6 million in 2017 to 10 million in 2018. And we believe that by the end of this year, we will increase the number to 12.5 million members. So it's the loyalty program that we built internally. So, because our strategy is company owned, company operated strategy. So each outlet, the crew in each outlet, they are our employees. So when we expand the station, right, so we recruit members more in each of the outlets. Okay, so who are they? It can imply from the fuel that they use. So right now, about 70 to 72% of the sales volume come from the PT Max Card members. So they are mostly in like transportation sector, the commercial cars, commercial truck, And when we move in Bangkok and vicinity area more, we also have more passenger cars members right now. So in Bangkok and vicinity areas, there are more purchasing power. So that's why we want to focus more and also add on the non-oil product to provide to our customers. Okay, the next question, please break down margin in Coffee World and Pan Thai. Any plan or project to invest in new non-oil product? Okay, so under F&B, they combined with Pan Thai Coffee, Coffee World, Chitamat, Catering. Okay, so with this all combined to 4.4%
of all products.
Of total gross profit. Okay, for new non-oil product. Okay, we have been targeting to expand in LPG household. That because we have customers who are SMEs who are using a lot of LPG gas for cooking. So we are exploring right now, and we see a lot of response here in our customers, because we already have PT Max card based customers. Okay, the next one, could you please comment on potential competitors in rural area? What's the barrier of entry? So in Thailand, we have about 5 major brands. So we started in suburb areas and then getting to the city areas. And if we are talking about competitors in rural area right now, other companies, they focus on dealer-owned, dealer-operated model, which they are not operate by themselves, but about 86% of our stations are company-owned, company-operated. So right now, so if we talk about major brands, some brand want to expand in the rural area, but not much. And we have been doing company-owned, company-operated model for years. We have system, we have crew that be able to expand more. Okay, what's the barrier of entry? So if we talk about white brand, the unbranded stations right now, there will be like disappear very soon. That's because people trust in brands and want the quality product and service more and more. So we will see the white brand will get smaller and smaller each year. So if you have more questions, or if I answered the questions unclear, so you can email us at ir@pt.co.th, or please follow us via line at IRPTG for the update information. Okay, so thank you so much for watching us today, and we will see again in the fourth quarter. Okay. Thank you. สวัสดีค่ะ